Hello everyone, and welcome to another drawing and talking video by me, Freebiewits, your host, and today we're taking a look at yet another roleplay repository character. Now, before we continue, I just want to put a little disclaimer out there. When I make a character, I read what is requested of me, as in, I read the initial request post. Hey, can you draw my character? And sometimes they'll have a little request. Can you draw my character doing X, Y, or Z? Or in this mode or wearing this, that sort of thing. And I'm completely fine with it. And I also base my drawings off what is in their profile. And sometimes there really isn't that much. And other times I get, well, frankly, conflicting information. Now, this character, Chris Afton, and I hope I've pronounced that correctly, is described as a cisgender female. However, all the other descriptions about this character says they're a boy. Like, literally, description, Chris is a young boy. I'm fairly sure that this is a typo because I'm just Googling it here, so my research could be wrong. And by research, I mean literally 5 seconds of Googling. Cisgender is a term that is used to describe people whose gender identity matches the sex that they were assigned at birth. So, they're called a boy, but then the description also says they're a cisgender female. So, it's a bit confusing there, and I think there's a typo somewhere. Doesn't matter too much. Chris is a young kid. What's the word? Their gender, at least visually, is kind of ambiguous, so, like I said, doesn't really matter. Now, in the history section, it says that he's dead. Like, he died. And this information is completely new to me. Nowhere in the rest of his profile does it mention that this character is dead. So, honestly, for a moment, I wondered if I could draw Chris as a ghost, but in the end, I just decided to draw him as a character who's running away, a terrified kid. Now, can I play this in tabletop RPG? Once again, absolutely yes. It would be a survival sort of game. I can totally see a kindergarten / grade 1 primary school, elementary school type party of kids in a haunted house trying to get the hell out as a type of horror game. You're all fairly powerless, and even if you're athletic for your age, you are still at that age where you can be overpowered by just about any adult or horror type monster. So, perfect for a horror game. Would this work in LARP? By that standard, also yes. I've always found it weird to play as a character who's literally a kid or toddler or... No, toddlers are younger than that. Point is, I've always found it weird to roleplay as a character who's a different age. That said, if you're playing a fictional character who's an elf who can live for thousands of years, I guess that works. I guess I'm a bit odd that way, but that's not the point. The point is, this character, Chris, can work in just about any medium just fine. He's a coward, he runs. That's his shtick from what I can tell. I mean, it doesn't really describe him any other way. It doesn't have anything deeper than that, but I suppose when you're a kid, you don't really have anything to you. You're still developing your backstory. I mean, if you have a normal RPG character, sometimes you'll talk about their childhood in a couple of sentences. Oh yeah, my kid grew up on a farm, and then he grew up strong and then wanted to learn how to use the sword, and then that's how he became this master swordsman type character. And from what I can tell, Chris is literally that character. He's part of your background story. And if it weren't for the fact that he's, supposed to be dead according to his history, well, who knows? Honestly, I don't have too much to say about Chris beyond that. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.